Hey guys, welcome. Good evening, everyone. We have kind of a touchy subject tonight. Um, we're gonna talk about Miss Rameeka Meeks. I know this happened, but y'all, this is a case of I'm not sure what's going on. But we're gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna get you guys' thoughts and opinions. And I hope you guys have had a beautiful day. Uh, it was a busy Sunday for me, very busy. But guess what? Nevertheless, I am here. I am grateful. I am thankful for being, in the number one more time. I'm grateful for being, able to go to work. Okay. I'm grateful for you guys. Thank y'all for supporting me. I'm grateful for every little bit of life and love and understanding and peace that I have. Okay. Um, so that's what I want to say, as well as, we're going to talk a little bit about peace, and we're going to talk a little bit about Rameeka. Justice for Rameeka Meeks. Because let me tell you something. That helper need to be in jail. That helper need to be in jail. Okay? I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say, because I've been following this. And hopefully my witness statement will come up. Hold on. Yes. So I've been following this, and we're going to listen to the witness, and I got it from Billianchi, or something like that. Anyway, shout out to her. She has a channel on YouTube where she follows this. Okay. Yes, there were several witnesses, and they let this girl out, y'all. This is sad. Please share this video so we can get justice. We need to go viral on this. Okay. We need to go viral, just like we did Shanquilla Robinson, because unlike Shanquilla, there were multiple witnesses, and they still let this woman go. Just like Kurt Frost and Rashida's son, they did the same thing to this girl. And this girl wasn't bothering nobody on her way to work, going to school to be a nurse. Okay. Says I think both the baby daddy and the baby mama need to be like, I think so too. Just for putting his hands on her. Hey, the Bronx girl, welcome. Good evening. Yes, amen. Some people don't have a job. You're so grateful, and God knows your heart. Thank you. Yvette, welcome. The Bronx girl, welcome. Kim Jones, welcome. Ophelia, welcome. Shaquanda, my member, welcome. Dot Willie, hey, boo. Hey, Shaquanda again, my member. Lisa Foster, my member. One in a million. Lionel Tyler. I am bothered. In the bushes, you tired too, boo? I am too. I am not bothered. I am tired. Okay. Hey, Rhonda Western, my member. Marisa Jenkins. Faith, welcome. And Yvette was the first in the building. Hey, Special K, Andrea Wallace. She had a restraining order against him. He should be locked up just for that. So what are these policemen doing? Where is the justice? Hey, Audrey Clark, welcome. Same thing just happened here in Augusta. That mother begged the judge, please don't let me meet him. He's threatening me. He's going to hurt me. And he unalived her mama and his ex-wife. And now, guess what? They're under investigation. Yes, ma'am. So I want us as Black, brown people, love God, love people, to let this go viral, because a lot of people are talking about it, but they ain't talking about it enough. Okay. Hey Daphne Thomas, my member, Aunt Natty, hey boo, from the 870. Welcome, Lillian Pickney, welcome. We're gonna listen to the witness, and then I'm gonna, I'm gonna give my honest opinion about it. Because I did some research. I don't want to, but I want to reach out to someone in her family just to give us an update. I'll let you guys know when I do. So guys, I was telling you about peace. Peace surpasses everything. It is God's gift to you. And in this day in society, I find that people are using their peace to say, I'm protecting my peace, to run away from really solving problems. Peace, you should never have to protect peace. Let me say this again. You do not have to protect your peace. Your peace protects you. That's what God gave you. He gave it to you to protect you. You never have to protect your peace. Because let me tell you, peace comes in the middle of the storm. You remember Jesus in the water, in the boat, and the sea was rocking that boat back and forth, and Jesus over there sleeping. And his peace wasn't worried about the thing, because guess what? He knew God had it. And they out there trying to walk on water. And they said, Lord, are you not scared? And he's like, no. Peace will get you through a lot of things. But you never have to protect your peace, because your peace protects you. Okay? Let's remember that. Remember that. Sometimes we're going to have difficult conversations. And when it gets difficult, don't walk away and say, I'm protecting my peace today. I'm not doing. No. Because in the difficult situations, conversations, your peace protects you. It allows you to sit back, listen, and respond accordingly. To walk away and say I'm protected, that's emotionally negligence, that is immaturity, and it would never get solved. God gives us peace to protect our hearts. He gives us peace so we understand his work. He's working in the middle of the storm. Even though our anxiety get a little high, we have to remember God gave me peace to protect me. Okay? God's peace surpasses all understanding. All understanding. Okay? So just remember that. Yes, he killed them both, and the judge need to be reviewed because the mom begged him to please give her a restraining order. She did. The lady in Georgia even shot her husband, okay? And they freed her because it was self-defense. Because it was self-defense, and she was beat up real bad, y'all. I got to say it because y'all don't know how graphic it was. She was beat up real bad, and she had to protect herself. And they still didn't protect this woman and her children. They still had to meet up, and she brought her mom hoping that he wouldn't do nothing. But he took her and her mama out. So domestic violence is on the rise, y'all. Every day I think about Mel and that foolish Martell. People say Martell ain't gonna do it. Martell is crazy. He's dangerous, and he's got a bird that would chirp just like this girl did any moment. Any moment. Hey, Jonetta Speaks, my member. Y'all remember, hit the like button as you come in. Hey, Bush Campers, you can hit the like button as you come in. Please subscribe to the channel. If you want to be a member, you can be a T Crew member. If you want to give to the channel, you can give to the channel. Don't let nobody stop you from giving to the channel. This is my channel. This is what I do. I promote my channel through cash apps, $ Teresa Lindsay 12. I promote my channel through super chats, super stickers. I promote my channel through memberships, and you can gift memberships. So if you want to give, you give. Don't let nobody stop you from giving. That's what we do. And I'm learning today. I don't care about the ones coming here. I like, but y'all are always talking about money. True. Because we don't get up here and do it for free, and they don't pay us for doing nothing. So never say what a person will or will not do. Andrea Wallace, you ain't never lied. Hey, Lakeisha Robinson. Hey, never say what a person will and will not do. And that's why I keep all mothers, fathers that are trying to stay out of a domestic violence situation. I pray for all. Hey, my degree is real, especially Melody at this time, because he got a bird that don't have a brain. She's got a chickpea for a brain. And all he got to do is tap that little chickpea, and that girl will do anything he tells her to do. Just like this nutcase did to Rameeka Meeks. Okay. So we're gonna listen to the witness statement. Y'all hold on a minute. Let me pull it up. Then we're gonna talk about it. And again, I got this off of Crime Vigilance. Crime Vigilance. I think that's the name of her show. Crime Vigilance. She does crime. She talks about unsolved cases and all that. And I got this witness statement off of hers. Okay.
I was actually the one at the scene. So I was the one that was yelling out to arrest her, because everybody wasn't doing anything. I was actually the one who called the cops first. And I saw them when they were fighting in the beginning, and I was like, this is not right. He was slamming her with a door when she was standing in her door frame, not even close to the female on the other side. So she was literally standing on the other side of the road, and her baby daddy was literally slamming the door on her back. So she went back into her car, came back out, and then this was when the baby daddy walked towards the other baby mama. After this happened, he grabbed her by the waist. She tried to wiggle away from him. Her arm was like literally almost getting free, with his arm around her neck at this time, because he was holding her by the waist in the beginning, and she wiggled out, After this happened, he had her in the, like, almost looking like a headlock to me on the side. And then the other baby mama stated, "I'm going to shoot you, bitch. Watch me shoot you, bitch." And he stated, she's going to go get her gun. She's going to go get her gun. Watch. And after this happened, she ran to the passenger side of her vehicle, grabbed her gun, went around. And when the woman, the mother, who slipped away from him for at least like maybe a good second, as soon as she slipped away, she shot her. And she shot her in the face, on her side, and in her thigh. And I saw him like holding her for a split second. Maybe he was in shock, but after he was in shock, I guess he picked her up. And when she was falling, like a gush of blood fell, like out of her body. And I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, I don't know, everybody else sees movies, you know what I mean, and they see put pressure on the wound. Why weren't you putting pressure on the wound? Why weren't you caring enough? This supposedly was your first baby mama, because when I was on the bus, I heard him and her screaming, and she was literally saying, she was like, "I just dropped off my fucking baby." What? I just dropped off my fucking baby. Are you guys kidding me? As soon as I got off the 21 bus, and trust me, they got it. You know what I mean? Everything that I literally had to, I wasn't gonna let her die like that. I literally looked into her eyes. That hurt me. She says she dropped her baby off, and you don't know who she is. You know what I mean? And I was like, arrest her. She needs to get arrested. You know what I mean? They didn't they weren't even thinking. There was another black female cop who came up, and a Mexican short cop, and I pointed out, I was like, the guns in her car, the guns in the car. Why wouldn't you give him the gun if supposedly this was, you know, a self-defense? You know what I mean? If it was hey, here's the gun, this is what happened. It was no self-defense. I swear to you, it did not look like no self-defense. It looked like you shot her because you were just angry or something. You know what I mean? And to me, um, when she shot her, it wasn't it. The female that got shot, she wasn't with any gun. She didn't have no weapon, no knives, no nothing. So what was it that frightened you so much you had to run around your car, go into your passenger seat or whatever the case is, and you reached in to get your gun and shoot this woman, you know? So to me, it was a senseless. They were arguing because she was pulling up, and I guess they ended up parking. Why was her car parked on the sidewalk? Because I seen she ran towards the sidewalk to get her gun, and it was a small black vehicle, and he had a black truck, I think. And literally, he came out of his truck looking like real, like he wasn't like on anything but being like mischievous, like nothing but like what was like he was planning something, you know what I mean? And I called the cops on the first time I called the cops, it was because he was attacking her, you know, and the other girl was just yelling at her and she was arguing back. So there was nothing going on for her to be like, oh, I'm gonna step back over here to go get my gun, you know. She was nowhere near her. But that's all I gotta say. And I know for a fact that she did get arrested, but he got let go. So hopefully, you know, for what I said and what I witnessed, I just don't want to be, you know, put on the stand or anything to say. I did put a statement in because I know it's necessary. You know, it was a ridiculous, you know, I'm a mom too. I wouldn't want my baby to hear like that, you know, and I wouldn't want me to be laying in the ground. She's a sister, you know, she's a mother, she's a daughter, she's somebody to everybody. She's a friend, you know, and that was bogus to just stand there and look at her like she was nothing, you know. To me, I was literally so mad. My boyfriend was also really mad. He was yelling at them. I don't know if you noticed. He was there too, and I was on the phone with him while this was happening. I would call back at him, and he was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Please hurry," and I even had him run that way. I was like, "You need to run that way to go see if he's okay. Go see if everything's okay. What's going on over there? What's going on? Is she laying in the go see if she's okay, you know?" And
Okay, you guys, that's just her saying her boyfriend went over there to check on her. So I was reading your comments, my lady, and no, it was a block away from the school. When this happened, they got into it. So my thing of it is, did they get into? The dad has been harassing Rameeka, from my understanding, her and the second baby mama. Okay, have been harassing Rameeka. She went to get restraining orders, and he knew this, but at I the video, to me, this is what I'm having trouble with when it comes to this. Okay, I saw this earlier, and I'm glad she told the story. She was there. I believe her story. Yeah, this is the exact same thing she was saying on the video. Hey, Flower Bloom, Overcomer. So how Rameeka a threat if Holly moved away to go get her gun and went back towards her to pop her? That's my issue right there, Overcomer. I am sick. Even if they're arguing, if she has no weapon, she has nothing, and you go to your car and you pow her. And several witnesses said that the daddy slammed her in the car door. And she even said she was going to unalive her. I'm going to get my GUN. She went and got a GUN, and then this girl ended up a block and a half away from the school where she dropped her son off. She was unalive. So I'm trying to figure out how Jamaica was a threat to this girl. And sorry, y'all. I'm trying to figure out how she was a threat to her. Even if they were at her at the baby mama's house and the other girl came and they were arguing, did they follow her to that part? Because it doesn't make sense. Somebody, it just doesn't. Hey, Opio Young. The first baby mother had attacked her second baby mother previously. Both had restraining orders on each other. Okay, so that's fine. So who followed who? Somebody followed this girl to where she was going. They were following her. They had somebody, they were following her. Somebody, I'm trying to figure that out. Okay, so because a lot of stuff is not clear. I'm sorry, y'all. To me, it seems like somebody was following her. They got out the car. Her and the baby daddy was arguing. The girl said that she went back to the car. The daddy had pushed the girl, Rameeka, up to the car, slammed her in the door. The other girl, they were arguing back and forth. The other girl, baby mama, went to her car, got her pow, and she was unalive. How was she a threat? Even if they were arguing earlier, that does not give her the right to come up to somebody and pow them. I don't agree with what happened. I just saw a complete breakdown. A complete breakdown on this. Oh, I understand, my lady. I'm just saying with me. Don't get me wrong. I know. It's just, it's not making sense to me. Even if they got to arguing and she left and you follow her, or y'all met her or saw her and got out your car arguing with her, and she is the daddy, baby daddy is trying to bogart her to keep her from fighting the second baby mama, even if that happened. There's still no reason for that girl to have shot her, and she did not have a weapon. It did not make sense. That girl meant to unalive her. I'm going to tell you how I know she meant to do it. She shot her in the face. She hated her that much. She shot her in the face. She shot her in the side. She shot her in the face. Women, I'm going to tell you something, but my husband tell me, because he worked at DOJ, you can always tell when a woman committed a crime against another woman. They always mess up something, the prettiest thing on their face, or they'll knock their teeth out, or you will see something and you know it was a crime, not a passion, of hate. That was intentional. It was intentional. To me, you cannot tell me that was not intentional. I need the DA office to come out with a statement and explanation, because they have it. They have it. Exactly. Jealousy made her pow her in the face. Yes. She pow her in the face. She pow her in the side. Shot 3 times. Come on. And the girl didn't have no GUN. She was, come on now. Hey, Darnice Harris. Just like it doesn't make sense, that is the way it was written. That was intentional. They shouldn't have let her out, right? They should have kept her in prison, well, in jail, until they had a complete, they locked her up and let her go the same day. Didn't even lock the daddy up because he put hands on her. You putting your hands on a woman is domestic. You should have been locked up too. Sorry, rascal. Let us wait and hear the evidence of what happened. Well, when I get in the house, I am personally going to go and get a lot of evidence and follow this case like I do, my other case that I follow. I'm gonna follow it. I am going to try to reach out to somebody in the family, maybe a spokesperson, and hopefully I can get clarity. Nothing about this warrants somebody losing their life. Nothing. Nothing warrants it. Nothing. This woman did not need to lose her life. It was not, she didn't have anything. Even if she said, I'm going to my car, she could have been going to her car to leave. And y'all, and she lost her life. That's crazy. It was more people who saw what happened. Yep, it was. Another video where a retired DA said people need to write Cook County DA office and complain. Yeah. I mean, the video I saw, the same girl, the witness, she was saying the exact same thing on the video. She said she threw a gun in the car. She go get the gun. It's in the car. So why, if it was self-defense, why would you go throw your gun in the car? Why wouldn't you just hold it in your hand until the police get there and say, hey, she was coming at me. I shot her. But no, you knew what you did because you went and threw that gun in the car. They both should be locked up. Right, Janetta Speaks. Andrea, I agree 100. They let her go with no bond. No bond. No bond. Are you serious? No bond, no investigation, nothing. Are you serious? This is why I say share these videos, share crime vigilance videos, share all the videos that you see on this and make it go viral. We can't do anything unless we share it and keep talking about it, because this right here it don't make sense. It just does not make sense whatsoever. If you say you're self-defense, what were you defending yourself with? From her hands? Did she have a weapon? The one thing about this and what God says, when you take somebody's life, that blood is always going to be on your hand. And you always going to suffer. You're going to suffer, okay? To let these two go with no bond, no investigation, it's like slapping that mother's face, the young woman's mother's face, her son's face. Y'all, it's crazy. The baby daddy must have connections with the legal system because he should have been locked up. If anything, he should have been locked up for putting his hands on her and breaking the restraining order. That's crazy. That guy was dealing with both of them. He was abusive, yes. That's why she left him alone, but he wouldn't leave her alone. Who that remind you of? Who does this remind you of? Martell. The only thing is, Mel don't want nothing to do with him, but he keeps coming for her. The same way this ninja did and got that bird to chirp and took her life. See, the thing of it is, I don't play with domestic violence. Y'all know I lost a best friend to domestic violence. And the same words people say, oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. He did do it. And I kept telling them, he's gonna hurt her if y'all don't take this serious. But I'm just so emotional. That's what they say. I'm just very dramatic and emotional. And when it happened, they all looking at me crazy. Guess what? I don't talk to none of them. You're supposed to be her friend. I don't talk to not one of them. Don't care. They in Chicago. I know, Shaquanda, but that, you know what? That don't matter. That's when you get time on the messy sweet spot. They have a lot of information. Oh, okay, Daphne, I'm gonna look. Thank you for that. Doris Williams, hey, that man controlled the whole situation. He did, and he should be in jail. And I don't care what nobody say, because he manipulated this. How is the second baby mama out of jail after using a pow in a school zone in the act of unaliving someone? Well, she wasn't actually in the school. And I guess they determined she wasn't in the school zone because she was actually a block over. But I thought when I hit a school zone, I don't know how they do. I just don't. Hey, CC, my member, Chicago. He said he talked to the DA and Carlos will probably be brought up on charges because he was fighting Rameeka. He was, and she had a restraining order against him. He was fighting her, threw her against the car, tried to slam her in the door, and she was yelling, get away from her. She was yelling and screaming. People just standing around looking. And she went and got her GUN and powder in the face, in the side, in the hip. It don't take all that. That was excessive. And they don't care because it's black on black crime. Have y'all noticed lately a lot of black on black crime down here in Augusta? I want y'all to know something. That little 14-year-old that got shot, those two boys walked away. They let them go. Yes. We call the water boys. They unalived that boy and they got off. Yes, ma'am. So the ones that's out here talking about this and talking about that, they want you to off them. If they ain't gonna do it, y'all let these little young YNs do it. And let these crazy girls out here fighting, acting a fool do it. It's unbelievable. What school zones are more than one block. Kids walk into school in the immediate area. And she was just over. She wasn't, so she could have been in the school zone. Because kids walk to school up to what, a mile? This is sad. It's a shame. These families need justice. They do. Listen, street justice will prevail. Best believe, right? My degree is real because they in Chicago. And trust me, somebody already planning. Carlos has several GUN charges against him from the past, and he's not in jail. Carlos does have a connection with the Cook County. I believe that either he knows something on somebody, or he's deep in connection, or he a snitch. Because, you know, snitches get off, you know. He probably out there snitching on other people. Because to me, he a punk because he hit on women. But he won't go out there and beat up on a man. He'll go out here and stomp on women, but he won't put his hand on a man. That's right. Martell has the same craziness, right, Doris Williams? Carlos is hiding per the information from the last night. Oh, that he's hiding because he know he going to jail. He know he going to jail. He orchestrated this. This was a setup. They went and intentionally got that girl and they unalived her. You're so right about that. He has blood dripping from his hands, but didn't get arrested. How? Right. Didn't put no pressure on the wound. Just sitting up there looking at her. Yeah. Hey, Candlelit, I think they are going to continue investigating this case. They did my little cousin like that, but her father stayed on their back. 2 or 3 years later, the boyfriend, daughter, father were arrested. Ooh, child. The guy said his name is Carlos Smith. Okay. Carlos is hiding per the information from last night. I believe it. In my opinion, I believe Rameeka and the loser boy was fighting. And that idiot, baby mama 2, felt the need to get involved. And her point blank And the fact he held on to her prevented her from leaving because she was leaving. She was trying to get in her car and he slammed the door on her, threw her against the car. K. Smith, that's why Black women should really lay low on having Black men children because they are protected before the women and the children. Huh? That's why Black women should really lay low on having Black men children because they are. No, I don't believe in that. I believe we should all have. I think as a woman, you need to be more. Let me just say this, and I'm going to say it. There's no need to not have no self-esteem these days. There's no need for no woman, no Black woman to have to put up and sit there with a ninja that come up in your house, don't put nothing on your table. All he want to do is wreak havoc in your life, cheat on you, and you say it's love. No, that's dependency. That's lack of self-esteem. That's lack of everything. You do not have to put up with that. Period. We don't have to put up with that. If that man is wreaking havoc on your life, there's the law. Keep a track of it. Go to the law first, because if anything happened to him, at least you have paper trail. I'm glad I got my kids by a Black man, but ain't no Black man gonna put his hands on me. I don't have one to do it, and I got a bat. I pick up whatever I can to fight back. But ain't nobody gonna put their hands on me and think I'm gonna sit there and say, oh, I love him. Hell no. Love don't hurt nobody like that. Period. And if you think for 1 minute, because white men beat your ass too. Mexican men will beat your ass too. Chinese men will beat your ass too. European men will beat your ass too. Iceland men will beat your ass too. Canadian men will beat your ass too. Russian men will beat you. German, everybody. Asian, all of it. Indian men will beat your ass too. But as a woman, we got to learn to stand strong. Can't just say Black men, because there are men that are in every race that will beat your ass if you allow them and stay in that mess. You don't have to. I'll sleep in my car. I'll sleep on the street before I have a man put his hands on me. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the attitude and the rage that will come out of me, I had to leave mine. Because, honey, when I get to thinking about how I'm going to get rid of you, it's time for me to go. Because I likes my freedom. And I don't want to be up in no cell with Big Bertha and Lil LaWanda. Tearing my little tail up. Nah. Fighting for my virginity every day. No. Hey, Carolyn Sharp, say that says yes, be more selective in who you choosing. There's a lot of good men, Black men. Yes. You out here because he thugging. That thug ain't got nothing. Most time them thugs ain't nothing but undercover, down low men. And they like to hit on women, but wouldn't hit a man if somebody paid them $1 million. And that's the truth. The first time they raise their hand, that's a red flag. Yes. That's true. I'm just saying. And you know, you don't have to do it. You don't have to stay in no mess for no kids. That you gonna damage your kids worse if you stay in that mess and they see your their daddy beating on you, or your the mama beating on their dad. So stop using the kids for an excuse. I ain't got no money. I ain't either, but hell, I had a car. And I sleep in my car before I be in hell like that. Hey, Sonya Guitry, raise hands or voice is a red flag. Blaming you all the time is a red flag. If you didn't do this to get me mad, walking around on eggshells in your house, you pay bills for the heck? Correction, black man. Preach, girl. I'm just saying, Carolyn, this is crazy. Anything, love is patient, kind, love and understanding. Love don't hurt you. Love corrects you. Love builds you. Love encourages you. Love holds you. Love listens to you. Love understands you. Love is an action. Anything contrary to that is not love. And stop tricking yourself and letting the devil play in your head saying it's love. I don't care if y'all been together 20 years. That ninja still hitting on you every now and then. It's not love. It's control. It's manipulation. It's of Satan. It's a demon. Thank you, Lakeisha Robinson, for your super sticker. Thank you. That's right. There's a lot of good black men, but us women need to slow down and stop it. The nonsense, right, Doris Williams? We out here looking. How you gonna look for a high value man when you ain't got high value values? You making $10 an hour and expect a millionaire to take care of you. What, you know what? That's where your mind gonna stay. You got to elevate yourself and have confidence in yourself. You got to be self-aware. Stop getting so googly-eyed because the man look good. Everything that look good and gold that is fool's gold. Fool's gold. Ain't worth shit. Start looking at behaviors and patterns. Because black women, or white women, black women, Asian women, God gave us another sense. We can tell when they patterns are messed up. If you start seeing these same patterns, you better leave that ninja alone. Oh, I just do it sometime, but yet that tomorrow you still doing it? Nah, you got the power to say, I don't want to be with you. I done it. Fools go. People think they got gold and it's fool's gold. And because you invested your time and your pride steps in the way, and then you say, you know, I've been with him so long, and what people gonna say, give a damn about what people say. That is what's wrong with people today. Stop worried about what people say about you. People got their own damn stuff in their closets they dealing with. I don't care what nobody say about me, because ain't nobody perfect on this earth. If I got to live this life, I'm going to live it vicariously through me in Christ. People need these. I'm telling you, women, we got to wake up. Got to wake up, because these men, there are men out here who are possessed, and they are here to take you out by any means necessary. The devil is roaming to and fro to see who he can devour. And if we ain't discerning and stop putting our eyes because it look good, and you know it ain't no good, you inviting that mess in your life, your children's life, your mother's life. Everybody around you gonna feel that ripple. Just like this young woman right here. Everybody around her, including us, feel the ripple effect, and we're tired of these no good baby mamas out here fighting another baby mama, a black woman fighting another black woman over a no good ass abusive nigga. Black women, the least protected. We respect each other and stick together as women. Some of us are not to be trusted. The clear women are worse, but our black men protect and the clear men. Oh yeah. Doc Willis said, right, says, I just don't care about what others think of me. I don't care. I don't care what my neighbor think of me. God bless you on your journey, boo. I'll still pray for you. Because you don't know my story and I don't know yours. I don't care what you do. I'm trying to live my life accordingly. I'm trying to live my life in favor. I want the blessings that God has for me. Every day I try to think of a way to just stay in my lane and just pray and try to help you guys and give a word of encouragement, because you just never know who's going through something. You never know. And this right here was a tragedy that did not have to happen. This little boy is without his mother. He don't understand. But do you think that raggedy ass ninja care? No. That's why women need to be educated and highly trained so we can have better choices for our careers. Right, Doris? Hey, Judy Brown. Lakeisha is a new member, y'all. Welcome, Lakeisha, to the tea house. Welcome to the tea house. Welcome to the tea house. So you guys, if you want to be a member, you want to give to the channel, you can give through Cash App, $ Teresa and Lindsay 12. Trust me, everything goes to the Winter Wonderland for gas and lodging and food and all that. Okay. Thank you, Lakeisha. Thank you. Jonetta, thank you for your super sticker. Princess, don't let these narcissists triangulate you with the ex or any other woman in an attempt to control the both of you. Exactly. Ain't no man, listen, one thing I can say, and I can say it proudly. I might have got hurt in a relationship, but you ain't gonna never see me fighting over no nigga. The only time I did is that one time I took my shoe because that girl rolled up on me and she invaded my space. And when she did, I busted him in the face, broke this hand because I popped him so damn hard, he went rolling in the ditch. Her uncle told her, y'all better leave that girl alone. She crazy. She fighting like a man. I don't fight like no woman. I wasn't taught to fight like a woman. I was taught to step in my place, use my hips. I don't need no power to knock you out. I just need to know how to hit you. Stop letting these darn men control us and all this mess. Teach your daughters better. Teach your daughters to want better. It's just sad what they did to her. Her poor mother had me in tears. Me too. That mama is grieving. Who wanted to bury their child? It's crazy. Believe me, you was always a good word. Thank you, Yvette. Thank you. I'm just saying. Let's talk this on a spiritual level. Holly has released a spirit of murder into her bloodline, and she better pray it doesn't locate her son. Baby, see, this is deep, y'all. You start opening, you hate a woman so bad when you open a portal to hurt your own family, even to the point your child, because you just brought another curse in this world on your family. People have no idea the actions they do causes so much pain, so many curses on innocent people. Because Adam knew not to eat the forbidden fruit. He did it anyway. He disobeyed God. And guess who got to pay for it? We do. And when we guess who got to pay? Our children and their children. Now this poor baby boy got to grow up without his mother, a beautiful woman, in school, working, going to be a nurse. Shanquilla, working, model, several businesses, braiding hair, modeling clothes, had her own Mercedes, custom design. Them ninjas she hanging with were jealous. They hated her. Them demons hated her. They hated her so bad they was in their demon spirit, plotting, just like these two ninjas right here. Yes, generational curse. The pastor was preaching on this today. Yes, Janetta. Hold on, y'all. They're my baby. Hey, you finna go?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll see y'all later. Okay. What you say? You ain't, hold on, y'all. You ain't gonna believe it. Oh, be careful. See, so sweet. Kiss your baby. Yeah. Jealous, generational curse, and the pastor preaching. Y'all, we gotta do better. We got girls and boys out here. This world is not. And says we can fight together. Right, Yvette. I'm just saying. Hey, ADR, Miss Cheryl H. Tough, welcome. I just get so. It's just so hard to know that this woman was trying to get away from him. He's slamming her against her car. He's slamming her in the door. And she goes back and get a GUN and says, I'm gonna, you bitch. And first thing she did was in the face. Pow her in the face. Suddenly, come on. And you don't think that was excessive? That was overkill. Did the baby daddy and the new baby mama have a kid in Rameeka's kids' school? Why did these two nuts drive 1 to 2 hours to Rameeka's side of town? That's what I want to know. ADR, why were they there? You know why? Because they had already planned. I guess the day before they had been fighting. Or they got into it sometime that weekend. I guess they decided to drive down. They're going to teach her a lesson. So sweet, kiss your baby. Yeah, that's my baby. So yeah, that was planned, right, Carolyn Sharp? You can't tell me that wasn't planned. Did anyone hear that the Cabo Cis Mexico want the girl that charged her changed her name? Yeah, they want her, but the United States won't extradite her. It's another black on black crime. They don't care if we kill each other. Until we care, they don't care. Carlos live in that area and Rameeka pulled up on them. Okay. Premeditated. I don't know. See, I heard two different stories. I heard she was leaving the school and going to work and they saw her. God is going to deal with them. He is. He is. We're going to keep praying for justice for Rameeka. Yeah, this is so sad. It's so sad. Hey, D Brown. Hey, boo. It is so, so sad. Yeah, it's sad, y'all. I don't know. I just You know, our black women are being taken out. We're being targeted, and every little thing we do, we're scrutinized, and we already get looked down on. And each one of us look down on the next one. I try not to look down on no black woman because I don't know what they going through. I don't. Kendall said, dead man can't talk, but God sees everything. Yes, just traumatizing kids. Yes, that poor baby. That's what I'm thinking more of the baby. I'm at school and my daddy took my mama out for what? I can imagine what that poor baby done saw. It's so sad because it's senseless, right? It just doesn't make sense. You took a life, not an animal, a life, a whole daughter, a mother, a friend, a sister, a auntie, a cousin, a child. You took that woman's life. And people today don't care. They don't care about human life because they look at it as nothing, because they don't care about their own life. And if somebody don't care about their own life, they're not going to care about your life. We are living in a world of nothing but psycho and sociopathic people. Walking demons. And God knows we got to stay prayed up every single day. When we walk out the house, when we come in the house, say a prayer. When it's on your heart, when something say pray, you better pray. Because you don't know who you saving. He's gonna need some extensive therapy for the years. Bless his little heart. Yes. Bless his heart. All the grandmama. Now, guess what? If the daddy don't get arrested and get charged, he gonna put that grandma them through hell. I promise. I bet you that. Trying to get that baby. I'm telling you. He wouldn't get my grandbaby. He would not get my grandbaby. I will make sure of that. And raise him up, be a hellion like he is. Being jealous of someone is foolish because what is it for you? What is for you is for you. Being jealous of what God is doing for somebody else is crazy. You're right, Andrea Wallace. Why would I be jealous of something that God has blessed you with? I'm just wanting him to bless me with my time, with my money, with my open doors, with my friends, with people that can help me move and show me. Why would I be jealous of you moving? It might be something that I need to do to correct myself so I can get that door open. But people don't use their mind. They start looking at other people going past them. They might be going past you, but that don't mean they're at their destination. That means they're going to pass you. They might have one or two more bumps and you might pass them. That's crazy to me. Like all this stuff on YouTube, all this hate and all this stuff, it is crazy to me. It just does not make sense to me. I don't have time in this big old age. I have more time behind me than I do in front of me. And let me make that clear. I got more time behind me than I got in front of me. And what I got in front of me, I'm taking every bit of it every day as a blessing. I'm just saying. And you better think about it. You got all this time behind you, but do you know how much time you got in front of you? Right, Andrea? It's a mess. Baby, we got plenty of time back there, don't we? But you don't know what you got ahead of you. And you better start thinking that way. And we're in an era now where violence is being promoted from the top. That's a fact. It seems like since C19, people are psychotic, evil, and angry all of the time. These younger people need to really seek God and therapy. I'm glad I'm the age I am. Me too. I am too. Because a lot of these young people think they're privileged and they grown and can't even pay a bill. I had to remind my grandkids, what bill do you pay and how do you pay it? What is credit? Honey, I'll sit down and grill them. I said, you can't even begin to live right now. And you got nerve to come to me? You better go sit down somewhere, right? And trying to be a better person than you were yesterday. I'm sure. Yes, every day I try to succeed to be a different version of me. Why is it so hard to see people being a different and a better version of you? The same as I was yesterday, I didn't do the same thing today. I want to be a better version of me because guess what? I want God to bless me exceedingly and abundantly with health, with finances, with friends, with opportunities, doors opening. At this big old age, nothing is impossible. People, I'm too old. You're never too old. Never. I am just so happy that God spared me from stroke because he kept me. Amen. Hey, Linda Gamble. My friend of 30 years plus break my laptop and cut my air mattress, steal my clothes, and etc. She behaves like she didn't do anything. That's not the half. Woo, candle it. You need to sound like you need to let that toxicity go. Hey, that's not a friend. That's an enemy. You need to put the book of Psalms on her. Yes, Lord. Tell you something. Let me tell y'all something that happened. Okay. What's the day? Monday. Friday. Was it Friday? No, Friday, Thursday. So I come home and the house felt tight. Just everybody was in an uptight mood. Everybody was like, my granddaughter and my daughter got into it. Then my granddaughter popped off at me and I popped off at her. I picked up a dish and I had to think about it. I said, what the heck is going on in this house? I'm like, what is, oh no, here today, devil. No, not today, not today. In this house, not today. Oh no. Ain't no child gonna talk back to me. Ain't no child gonna disrespect me in this house. The devil is a liar. And the truth is not in him. I walk by my TV. I have my mama's old Bible. It's an Oral Roberts. Y'all remember Oral Roberts? She ordered that Bible. I bet you that Bible is 35 plus years old. And I still got it. Somebody closed my Bible. I never closed my Bible. Every week I changed. I open it up, and where God opens it is where it stays, and I read it. And then the next week, the end of the week, I change it and I read it, and I leave it open. Somebody closed my Bible. As soon as I opened that Bible, peace be still. Peace came upon the house. Peace allowed us to apologize to one another. We went to bed without anger. Just remember, He out to destroy us. He hate family. He hate love. He hate everything about God. Everything. Not today. I had to say that at work sometimes. I'd be like, not today. If you got an attitude, don't come near me today. Because you don't know what you get ready to do. And you finna get, you getting preyed on right now. So go calm yourself down and come back to me later. Don't come with me with that attitude. Don't do it. Calm yourself down. I had to turn and pull my Bible. I said, don't touch my Bible ever. Don't ever shut my Bible. This Bible been in the same spot. And every end of the week, I turn the page. And wherever God say it land, and I read it out loud. Just doing what I can when I can. But thank you so much. All right, Lakeisha. It's good to have you in the tea house. I'm so glad you're a member. Thank you. Thank you for the ones who have joined today, who have given me a super sticker, super chat, cash app, $ Teresa Lindsay 12, whatever y'all want to give. It is a blessing. Yes, it's spiritual warfare. Every day we fight. Spirit God, y'all just think how we fight in this physical world. Can you imagine the mess that's going on right now? Our blessing, our prayer is being delayed because our faith is not where it needs to be. But a delay don't mean a denial. Sometimes it's going to get delayed because you got to think your angel is fighting to take that prayer to God. So keep your faith up and say, I know it's going to get there. Just like one day, I know God going to bless my channel. I know He's going to bless these hands. Every time I go to work, I say, Lord, let these hands touch somebody and they just feel the healing. I say, not me, Lord, but you. Not my strength, but your strength. Not my love, but your love. Hey, Valerie. Because it's not me. Because I say something that's not nice. And I don't want to be that way. I always want to be somebody to remember me just the way I am. Just outgoing, loving, caring, encouraging. This is who I am. That's why I don't like mess on my channel. That's why I try to get us as Black women, Black men that watch me, Black women, husbands, wives. I encourage marriage. I encourage healthy relationships. If these people causing you stress, let them go. Hey, Lanita Vance. Gosh, we too old for this. If you never speak to me again, that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I let God deal with it. Point blank, period. If you feel like, you don't want to do this because this person over here might not like this person and you don't really want to invite that person, then I'm fine with it. Because love don't do you that way. They just don't. I see that and you sassy. That's why I come over here. Yes, we need peace in our lives, not mess. Exactly. I hate it. I hate that some people you have to cut off and you don't even know why they don't like you. But that's not for me to worry about. I at this big age of mine, I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and beg you. Tell me why you don't like me. Hell, I know sometimes I don't like myself. So I know me. I know how crazy I can get sometimes, but I'm always for the right. Always. Hold on, you guys. Okay, I'm back. This is my husband talking about, where you at? I said, in the line. The dark doesn't like the light. Nope. Hey, Helen. I see. Let's see. So yeah, y'all. So it is what it is. Demons don't like the light. No, it irritates their soul. As long as God loves me, everyone else can kick rocks, right? A lot of it, you gotta. It's a lot of forgiveness that we got to give. We got to go through and search our soul, y'all, and make sure that we don't have any unforgiveness. Okay. Let's see. Uh, I do. I like for my channel to be, you know, positive. That's why I like to do country Wayne's chess. I like to do things like this, Rameeka and Shanquilla. And I like to do stuff like this because it brings awareness. That's like my passion, okay? Honestly, I love talking about the word, okay? I do. Because you never know who's down. You never know who's contemplating unaliving themselves. You never you just never know. I might gave a word to somebody got the courage up to say, you know what, I'm tired. Candle lit, how can you confess you love when you don't love God, when you don't love your brother, right? And I like the health top and the health topics. Yes, because yeah, this doggone I must be on another part of the menopause, because baby, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so we're gonna have health topics tomorrow. Um, what y'all want to talk about on health tomorrow? Sexual health? I'm not fooling with y'all. Let me get out of here. Bye. I'm not fooling with y'all. Okay. Okay. Hey, hi, ST. This was a great session tonight. Thank you. You're welcome, Candle Lit. I'm off too. Okay, Jonetta. Yeah, healing. I'm not tired. I'm not fooling with y'all tomorrow with no sexual health. Okay. We can't talk about it. But I'm gonna be good. Not the rose. No, I ain't talking about the rose. I'm gonna talk about sexual health and aging women. Okay? And aging women. And menopausal women. I ain't fooling with Janetta. I'm not fooling with that rose no more. I'm done with that. That's the devil. We'll talk about menopause, sexual health, skin, hair. Okay? We're gonna talk about all that. Okay, how it affects your thinking, all that. Girl, better get that 7th Avenue and put it on when you get out the shower. I'm still shining. And exfoliate. I'm telling you, y'all, when we go through menopause, we got to exfoliate this dead, dry skin off us. Okay. Shaquanda, I ain't fooling with y'all tomorrow. We're going to talk about good stuff. Okay. All right, you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye, y'all. Thank you.